Hey guys, what's up? It's Nicole. Welcome back to my channel, Real Talk Recovery, where we talk about recovery from addiction and I share my life with you. Well, I just got done watching my very good friend, Leonard, from Heropiatefix. And he just uploaded a video about a doctor who got life in prison for overprescribing opiates, pills, and probably some other things, I'm sure. And it inspired the fuck out of me to tell you guys a story time. So, let's go. Okay, so back in, I want to say it was probably about 2007, okay? I lived in Hot Springs, Arkansas. I was born and raised there. Well, I was born in New York, raised in Hot Springs, and lived there all my life. And you guys know from my story that I started out abusing drugs and alcohol at the age of 17, and I got hooked. I was hooked from the day I tried my first toke of weed. I was hooked from the first time I did a line of cocaine. I was hooked from the first Percocet I popped that my doctor gave me when I got my wisdom teeth taken out. And from that point on, I was seeking out drugs. I was looking for them, buying them wherever I could get them. So by 2007, I was about 18 in 2000, so I was about 24, 25 in 2007, okay? And I had a very bad pill problem. I was addicted to Xanax, methamphetamine, and opiates hardcore. I was popping the methadone wafers that are 40 milligrams that you can enforced, and they're 10, the big wafers. I was popping those things like they were candy. I mean, I was hella addicted. Like I always have been. Like, I don't think there was ever a time that I was sober except for when I was in prison for a year. And even then, at the end, I got high on, opiates because somebody snuck them in. Well, at this time in the town I lived in,
I've been looking for you.
I'm right here at the town. In the town I lived in, there were several script doctors, is what we call them. Script doctors. Well, yeah. There was this one, and I'm not going to say his name, but he was of Asian descent, and him and his wife ran a doctor's, a clinic right off the interstate in Hot Springs. My sister went to him. My best friend Misty went to him. I went to him. My friend Nicole, we all went to him. Okay? And I'm going to tell you guys what it was like for my first appointment with him. Now, remember, about that time is when I got in trouble with the law, and I got my first felony charge for possession of a controlled substance. So I had to legally obtain a prescription for Klonopin, because what was happening was I was popping hot on my drug screens. And my probation officer was going to, told me, if you don't have a prescription from these, you can't take them. So you know what my butt did? I drove my butt down to that clinic, and I got my first appointment with the doctor. I brought in $200 cash, paid him. He opened up a book that had all the names of these different pills in it and what they did, and asked me which ones I wanted. And he wrote me a prescription for Klonopin. He wrote me a prescription for, I think it was Norco 10s at the time. And later on, I came back and got a prescription for Opana. But that day, I got Norco 10s and Klonopin.
Mommy, I say excuse me.
Yes, my son.
Excuse me.
Excuse me, too. And so I walked out, and I remember, you guys, I got the prescription. I went and got them filled, and I was just like, that was that easy. So from that day forward, all I had to do was bring in $100 from that day forward to get my refills, right? And I would do it every month. So I remember I had to go see my probation officer. I was like, yo, what's up? And I thought I was so slick, you guys. I was like, hey, bitch, I got a prescription now, So walked in there, I slammed that prescription down, and guess what she said? I want you to bring me the bottle, and I want to count them. Oh, shucky. You can't count them. I ate them all. I ate them all within the first 2 days. So I was in trouble because I couldn't hold on to that script for 3 days, you guys. It was a script of 90 pills, and then pills would be gone in 3 days. So I got in trouble. Of course, I'd bring my pills in. She'd count them. They would be so off. I'd have one in there. Some days I'd put fake pills in there. And she goes, these ain't the pills, and throw them away. I mean, I tried everything, you guys, to get by on this lady. So this script doctor, it was just like, you literally picked out the drugs out of a book. You pointed to them. So anyway, so I continued to get my refills, you know, because I was on probation for a whole year before she violated me and sent me back to prison. Sent me to prison. So I was like, you know what? Screw this. I'm getting Opanas. I'm fixing to get locked up. Fuck it. So I went in there. I think I had been doing it for like 6 months with him. And I was like, listen, these pills are not working anymore. My back hurts so bad. Blah, 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 blah. And got the Opanas. And those suckers will put you on your ass. And they were the kind where they had that gel coating. And so you had to suck it off to shoot them up. Nothing, baby. And it was just craziness, you guys. But Leonard just put up a video about the script doctor who got life in prison for overprescribing opiates. And I'm not telling you guys these stories because I'm like, I'm telling you guys these stories because I feel really bad for people who legitimately need pain medications, because there is a spot for those people. There is a reason to prescribe pain medications for people that really need them. But then there's people like me who, I think the doctor seen me coming, but this guy was not legitimately prescribing pain medications to anybody. He was just writing. He was a script doctor. He was strictly there to make money from providing people scripts who did not need them. So,
you told me a long time ago, did you mean I saved you?
You did save me. You saved my life because you were born and then I got sober. Mwah. So, anyway, that's my story and I'm sticking to it. Love you guys.